Have you ever felt like someone keeps hurting you over and over again, and you're left wondering, what do I do now? How do I handle this? Today I'm going to share 3 powerful strategies that will literally transform your life. These aren't just theories. This is practical wisdom you can start applying right now. If you're tired of toxic people, if someone keeps crossing your boundaries, or if someone is emotionally draining you, this video is for you. So let's get started without wasting any time.
Hello, everyone.
We've all encountered people in life who hurt us. Some do it unintentionally, others deliberately. It could be a family member, a friend, a colleague, or even a stranger. But the biggest problem is that we don't know how to deal with these people. We either accept their behavior and suffer in silence, or we overreact and make the situation worse. In today's video, I'm going to share 3 game-changing strategies that are proven by both psychology and real-life experience. By applying these techniques, you can regain your mental peace, handle toxic relationships effectively, maintain your self-respect. So if you're ready to bring positive change into your life, watch this video until the end. And if you find it helpful, please like and subscribe. The first and most important technique is the boundary wall technique. Listen, what are boundaries? Boundaries are invisible lines that you define to determine how people can and cannot treat you. Imagine you have a house. There's a wall around it. That wall exists so you can decide who gets to come inside and who doesn't. Similarly, you need boundaries around your emotional and mental space. Why boundaries matter most. People who suffer from hurtful individuals have one major problem. Their boundaries are weak or non-existent. When you don't have boundaries, people will waste your time, disrespect your emotions, manipulate you, drain your energy, and the worst part? They'll keep doing it because you've shown them it's acceptable. Now the question is, how do you set boundaries? Step 1. Identify what's acceptable and what's not first. You need to be clear with yourself about what behavior is acceptable to you. For example, will you accept a disrespectful tone? Will you allow constant criticism of your personal life? Will you be available at all hours? Write these down if you need to. Clarity is power. Step 2. Communicate clearly and firmly. When someone crosses your boundary, tell them clearly. But remember, you don't need to be aggressive, you need to be assertive. For example, if someone keeps insulting you, calmly say, "I'm happy to have this conversation, but not in this tone. If you can speak respectfully, I'll listen." Step 3. Enforce consequences. This is the most important part. If you've set a boundary and someone continues to cross it, there must be consequences. For example, if someone repeatedly disrespects you after warnings, create distance. End the conversation. Limit contact. Real-life example, I had a friend named Sarah. She had a colleague who constantly made passive-aggressive comments about her work. "Oh, you're doing it that way?" Or I guess that's one approach. Sarah tried ignoring it, but it kept happening. Finally, she set a clear boundary. She said, "I value constructive feedback, but these comments aren't helpful. If you have a genuine concern about my work, please share it directly with me or our manager." The colleague was taken aback but stopped. And if she hadn't? Sarah was prepared to involve HR. Key takeaway, remember, teaching people how to treat you isn't mean, it's necessary. Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're guidelines for how people can stay in your life respectfully. Way 2. The mirror technique. Understanding the mirror technique. The second powerful way is the mirror technique. This technique is based on a profound psychological principle. Hurt people. Hurt people. When someone is being hurtful to you, 90% of the time it has nothing to do with you. It's a reflection of their own pain, insecurity, or unresolved trauma. The mirror technique means seeing their hurtful behavior as a mirror of what's going on inside them, not as a reflection of your worth. Why this changes everything? When you understand this, everything shifts. You stop taking things personally. You stop letting their words define you. Imagine someone criticizes you harshly. Instead of thinking, "What's wrong with me?" you think, "What pain are they dealing with that makes them act this way?" This doesn't mean you excuse their behavior. It means you contextualize it. How to apply the mirror technique. Step 1. Pause before reacting. When someone hurts you, your first instinct is to react emotionally. Pause. Take a breath. Give yourself 10 seconds. Step 2. Ask yourself, is this about me or about them? Most of the time, you'll realize it's about them. Their insecurity, their bad day, their unresolved issues. Step 3. Respond with compassion, not anger. This is advanced-level emotional intelligence. You don't have to be a doormat, but you can respond from a place of understanding. For example, if someone snaps at you angrily, instead of snapping back, you might say, "I can see you're upset. Is everything okay?" Real-life example, I once worked with a manager who was extremely critical. Nothing was ever good enough. Every presentation had problems, every report needed revision. I took it personally for months. My confidence plummeted. Then I learned about the mirror technique. I started observing him. I noticed he treated everyone this way. I learned he was under immense pressure from his superiors. He was dealing with personal issues at home. It wasn't about me. It was about his stress and his coping mechanisms. Understanding this didn't make his behavior acceptable, but it freed me from internalizing it. I set boundaries way 1 while maintaining compassion. Way 2. Key takeaway. When you see hurtful behavior as a mirror of someone's internal state, rather than a measure of your worth, you reclaim your power. You stop being a victim and become an observer. Way 3. The Selective Investment Technique. 8 Taos, 11 Wang. Understanding selective investment. The third life-changing way is the Selective Investment Technique. This is simple but profound. Not everyone deserves your energy, time, and emotional investment. We often make the mistake of treating all relationships equally. We give the same amount of energy to toxic people as we give to supportive ones. This is a recipe for exhaustion and disappointment. The energy bank concept. Think of your emotional energy as a bank account. Every interaction either deposits or withdraws energy. Supportive people deposit energy. You feel good after spending time with them. Toxic people withdraw energy. You feel drained, anxious, or upset after interacting with them. If you keep making withdrawals without deposits, you'll go emotionally bankrupt. How to apply selective investment. Step 1. Audit your relationships. Make a list of the people in your life. Be honest about how each one makes you feel. Categories. Energy givers, people who support, encourage, and uplift you. Energy. Neutral. People who neither add nor subtract. Significantly. Energy takers. People who drain, criticize, or hurt you. Step 2. Invest accordingly. This is where people struggle. They think they need to give everyone equal time and attention. You don't. Energy givers. These people deserve your best. Invest time, be vulnerable, nurture these relationships. Energy neutral. Maintain basic politeness and respect, but don't overinvest. Energy takers. Minimize contact. Set strict boundaries. Limit investment. Step 3. Don't feel guilty. This is crucial. You're not being mean. You're being wise. You can't pour from an empty cup. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's self-care. Real-life example. Think about social media. You probably have hundreds of connections, but how many genuinely add value to your life? I had a friend who would only call when she needed something. Needed advice? Call me. Needed emotional support? Call me. But when I needed her, always too busy. I realized I was overinvesting in someone who wasn't reciprocating. I didn't cut her off completely, but I stopped prioritizing her. I redirected that energy to friends who actually showed up for me. The result? My life became so much richer and more fulfilling. The 80-20 rule. Here's a powerful principle. 80% of your happiness will come from 20% of your relationships. Identify that 20% and invest heavily in them. The remaining 80%, maintain basic respect and courtesy, but don't drain yourself trying to make everyone happy. Key takeaway: your time and energy are your most valuable resources. Invest them wisely. Not everyone who wants access to you deserves it. Before we close, let's talk about something important: knowing when to walk away completely. These 3 techniques are powerful, but sometimes the healthiest choice is to exit the relationship entirely. Signs: it's time to walk away. The person repeatedly violates your boundaries despite clear communication. The relationship is abusive, physically, emotionally, or psychologically. Your mental health is suffering significantly, There's no reciprocity or effort from the other side. You've given chances and nothing changes. How to walking away doesn't require drama or grand announcements. Sometimes it's slowly reducing contact, politely declining invitations, not initiating conversations, creating physical and emotional distance, and yes, sometimes it means having a direct conversation and ending the relationship clearly. Remember, you don't need anyone's permission to leave a relationship that's hurting you, not even the other person's. So there you have it, 3 life-changing ways to deal with hurtful people. The boundary wall technique. Set clear boundaries and enforce them. The mirror technique. See their behavior as a reflection of them, not you.